Hey everybody, welcome to another episode of Gab with Cab. Today's guest, Carl Oster, aka Doughboy. We're going to talk about Vice Lords a little bit today. So, go ahead, man, introduce yourself.
Man, what can I say, bro?
I don't have a whole lot of subscribers, really, man. I got like 20, 26, 27 subscribers. It's not super great, but it's a work in progress. It'll get better as it goes.
Well, I guess I'm Carl. Yeah. Street name Doughboy. Been that way since I can even remember. I've had a nickname for a grip. Yeah, I guess I'm here to do this podcast.
Trying to get diversity in there. Man, first off, are you going to join myself and some other people to clean up the town? And September 7th, man, September 7th, we're going to be picking up trash, 15 block radius.
Yeah, man, I'm down, bro. Anything down to help the community and everything.
Mm-hmm. I talked about it on my last podcast with Pip, or MC Lip, for anybody out there. You guys know who he is. He's a regular. Yeah, September 7th, we're going to be doing that.
Yeah, I got you.
Hells yeah. Moving on, I got new glasses. So, if anybody notices or not, comment below. Tell me how you like the glasses, guys. I think I look like Harry fucking Potter. My wife assures me that I look good, though. So, thanks, Mrs. Grissom. Moving on. So, Doughboy, where'd you get your nickname from originally?
Oh, let's see. I got my nickname from one of my cousins growing up. When I was younger, all I watched for like weeks and months was Boys in the Hood. And like the what was it? Imitate. I love to imitate Ice Cube and shit.
Right.
And actually, Ice Cube was like one of my first like hip hop artists I actually fell in love with.
It's understandable.
Yeah. Boy had bars.
Yeah.
He still got bars.
Still got bars, man.
But yeah, started fucking around in school and started getting in trouble and shit. And he comes and he was like, you know what? He's like, you're the portrayal of Ice Cube off motherfucking Boys in the Hood. He's like, I'm gonna call you Doughboy. He's like, you don't take shit from no one and you don't give a fuck. That's how I got it. That's how I rolled.
Well, where are you originally from?
I'm originally from Chicago, Illinois.
Alright, that's where... how long were you in Chicago before you came to Paris?
Off and on, I'd probably say a total of over 14 years.
Damn. So, basically raised in Chicago for the better part of your younger childhood.
Yeah.
Came here and just kept that whole mentality. So what was it like leaving, all that up there to come here?
Culture shock.
I believe it, man.
Culture shock.
There's not a whole lot of diversity down here in Paris. There's not a whole lot I mean, it's starting to integrate now a little bit, but it's still, it was, always predominantly white people.
Yeah. First come down here, sitting there thinking, what the fuck? I never seen so many pickup trucks in my entire life. For real. I never seen so many trucks in my entire life. See, where I'm from, an SUV, as y'all call it, we call that a truck. Kind of like Escalade's a truck. A Lincoln Navigator's a truck.
Yeah.
We used to just call pickups, and we barely even see them.
Well, that's because whenever you're in Chicago, in the fucking ghetto, you don't see a whole lot of people with pickups, unless it's an El Camino.
Not only is it good for being a car, it's good for being a truck.
That's goddamn right.
If you want to go grow a mullet out.
Alright, so, when did you really get started in, Vice Lord, so to speak?
I was a hang-around for quite a while. 99, I would have been 8. No. Yeah, 99, I would have been 8. Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
So, and how old are you now?
28.
20 years. Well, how long?
20 years being around.
How long were you a hang-around, though?
I'd probably say a good couple of years, bro. Like, it was a good couple of years.
that. For anybody who doesn't know what vice lords are, it's just an organization. It's federally, they're federally known as a gang, but explain a little bit.
Classified as a gang because just a certain bad seeds can ruin the whole entire bunch. What was really founded on was protection of the community and taking care of your own community as a whole, and helping out everything and keeping businesses. Well, back then, let's just be real.
Protection, basically.
Protection, and honestly, it went from being to this day, it's a majority of black organization. Let's just be real.
Yeah. I mean, there's a few white people in there.
Yeah, I know. There's a lot more coming in, too.
Yeah. So you were hanging around when you were 8. Coming to Paris, that affect the whole being a hang around and whatnot?
Yes and no, because you can still keep contact and everything through phones, pay phones.
Well, you got to think about it. When that was a much different time. Not everybody had cell phones and you'd be able to keep in contact. Nobody had that social media shit.
Yeah.
It was a hit or miss, man. Either you called somebody up in their home, you could talk for a little bit, or you went and saw it. So
pretty much, man. It's a good old days old. Just like when you'd be able to just roll up to a payphone at any time and sit there and just pop fucking 75 cents and boom, there's your phone call.
Yeah, 5 minutes, easy.
Boom, right there. 5-minute phone call. One thing I really missed back in the day was the goddamn beepers.
Yeah.
Beepers and pagers.
Man, I don't think anybody, the younger generation will never know what a fucking payphone is. I don't even think they have them in bigger cities anymore, do they?
I think I've seen one, and that was in Decatur, and I stopped and took a picture of it.
I'm saying, if anybody knows...
It worked. It had the dial tone and everything.
Oh, man. If anybody knows of any payphones, comment below, send us some pictures. I want to see some fucking payphones, alright? It reminds me of the good old days where you just walk up and be like, bing! Or, you could run in there, change real quick, come out, Superman. So, where is your stance in the Vice Lords now?
Started off as a representative, as I can say right now. I do, well, they call it rank. I stand as a 5-star branch elite.
And what does that exactly mean as a 5-star branch elite? There's a lot of people out there that don't have any idea what we're talking about. I'm just covering some different things.
I have a lot more responsibility than what I did. I have to look out for other people now underneath me.
Yeah. And how many people do you have underneath you?
8.
8?
I am responsible for 8 lives.
Jesus.
If I walk one direction and I'm not doing so good, someone has to put me back on my square.
Do you know all the names of the people that are underneath you? Could you?
I do, but I keep that classified.
Fair enough. More or less, what do Vice Lords do more now? Since it's not all about violence compared to then, back then, and compared to now. There's not a whole lot of violence anymore. I mean, there's still a lot of gang violence that you hear of. Color representation and whatnot, but usually it's
the younger generation that's fucking everything up. Everything that we're sitting here as a whole and we're trying to build back up, the younger generation just doesn't want to listen. They be listening to all that stupid ass trap music and drill music, and they think that is that, but that ain't that.
I mean, hell, you said yourself though. I mean, I can definitely understand about the whole music thing. You said yourself that you were listening to some of this new younger music, and it just made you want to get a pistol and start popping pills and shooting things, You listen to some of this younger music, and that's all it really is just violence.
Violence, drug use. Now it's cool to be a drug addict. But
yeah.
Back in my day, we had to sit there and fucking, if you were a drug addict, you hit it.
Yeah, no, it wasn't okay to be a drug addict, but now it's
okay. And
what do you feel the Vice Lords means to you?
It's family. It's always been family. No matter what, I can call up any of my brothers whenever I want. Having a bad day, having a bad life, having this or that, or even in some cases financial trouble and shit. I know I'm never alone.
That's good. That's a good thing to have. So it's you got a security, man.
I do.
You got a comfort.
It's a big security blanket.
It's nice, man. It's nice.
Even when you fall, they're there.
Can you tell me anything else about the Vice Lords, like literature or knowledge or history of sorts? Anything you want to, just spew onto these people while you have them in your, while you have your 15 minutes of fame, there, Will.
Everything's a lot different than what it was from back in the day. I do say that I have a lot of brothers that sit there and they do a lot of clothing drives, food drives for the homeless. We sit there and we sponsor a studio for artists, and it's for people and you ain't got to do anything. Like you don't have to pay. Like it's free. What else are we in the process of doing? Actually, one of the brothers sit there and he helps brothers get their CDLs so they can do truck driving.
That's
Shout
love,
out.
man.
It is. Get together and everything about once a year, try to at least, and just all peace and love around us.
Hey, man, it's hard to get together, especially with. I mean, it's not really hard, but at the same time, it is, man. Everybody got jobs and got to take care of their families and whatnot. But the ones that are nearby, you can always get together once in a blue moon. Never.
Gotta cease the violence. And really, that's it. That's always what's sad, man. Like
You ever see a day of the violence just ending?
Honestly, as long as there's ignorant people in the world, there's always gonna be violence. There's always gonna be some ignorant motherfucker out there that sit there and lead people the wrong way.
I think liquor has a lot to do with the violence.
Liquor and sherm.
Yep.
Wet, water, PCP, leaf.
Everything out there.
Everything. People are lacing motherfucking marijuana with fucking fentanyl now.
What? Alright, so you heard it. Watch for your drugs, people. When you're buying your pot, watch it out. Because if you're smoking and you just all of a sudden
fall out and
you come back 15 minutes later, guess what? You got fucking fucked.
Shit, I used to sit there and see the youth fucking sit there and post pictures of a cup of syrup with 2 blunts laid across with a bunch of perks on it and fucking sit there and just get fucked up and then fucking laugh about it when they wake up about a day and a half later. Oh, I'm still alive.
Yeah, people are dumb, man. They're just the younger generation just being stupid. And then
again, it goes against the motherfucking everything the world should be about, man. Like, it's just sad that we have so many junkies around here, bro, and dope's even hitting fucking everywhere.
Man, it's because it's just okay to be an adult. Don't be leaving your shit all over the place for, my kids to find in the side of the road. Like, there's an orange needle over there. What's that? I'm gonna pick it up.
Man, my homeboy was walking down 7th Street over in Charro. Or no, actually, it was like 4th Avenue. And he's like, look, a stem. Sad part of a motherfucking pizzo sitting there is laying on the fucking ground. He walks a couple fucking feet farther up the fucking road on his live video, and there was 2 syringes.
Yeah.
He said, that's kind of fucked. It is fucked. It's fucked whenever junkies feel so damn comfortable that children can't go to the park.
Yeah.
That now you gotta watch when you go to the fucking bathroom because the dude in the next stall
is ODing.
He's in there shooting up ODing. And it's just sad, man. It's just sad how the world's fucking turned out. Like, I don't know. I never wanted to jump into... Never had a fucking taste for trying meth. Like, no.
I've done a lot of drugs, man.
Crack? No.
A lot. But I'm pretty sure, like, I'm glad that I stopped when I did. Because if I was still doing those things I was doing then, now, I'd probably be dead. I'd look way, way worse. I would look so much older than I am.
Look like a Skeletor.
Exactly. I'd look like my sister. A lot of people would argue that all these drugs and whatnot that are through, are on through the streets and whatnot now are related to gangs and whatnot.
It's not true, man. It's not true. Look, whatever a motherfucker does on his own time is what you do on your own time. Look, I'm a 3-time fucking convicted cannabis seller. And
it's what he does.
Or
did.
It is what I did. You're gonna have to get how you live. And I got how I live. Do I
become a better person in some ways, you
every day you have to. especially after a lot of fucking events in life. Either you're gonna sit there and you're gonna draw on the situation and you're gonna let it destroy you, or you're gonna pick your bitch ass back up and you're gonna keep walking.
I can't find a way, make a way.
Exactly. And whenever push comes to shove, push back.
That's right. Well, man, I'm gonna wrap this up. I really enjoyed talking to you. I want to get you back on the show another time. Doughboy, you know, Carl, Loster. Ta-da!
Everybody knows me.
We're gonna make you famous.
Just like we're the motherfucker with the braids. Only motherfucker in town didn't send her my braids with the motherfucking jewels on the end.
Hey, it's nice. It's nice. I like it. Well, I hope everybody liked this episode. Comment, subscribe below. We'll have some more coming out. I'm gonna try and do some other things, maybe. So, Cabby G, Doughboy, we out.